Hello the internet and welcome to another episode of The Spit Take. My name's Jack O'Brien, I'm the editor-in-chief of Cracked, and many famous people are defined by what they can't do as much as what they can. Claude Monet's eyes lost the ability to focus and he invented Impressionism. Based on their movies, you'd never guess that the height of most male movie stars prevents them from riding most rides at Disneyland. They use their careers and wooden boxes to overcome the literal shortcoming that's dogged them their whole life. Sometimes the things celebrities can't do are so weird, it's kind of impressive they've been able to function normally in society at all. Benedict's Cumberbabies, as we call him in Hollywood, broke through playing a version of Sherlock Holmes who has 1,000 fully articulated thoughts racing through his mind at any given second. But there's one simple word that the real Benny and the Dicks can't articulate no matter how much time you give them. This was cut together from a BBC documentary about the South Pacific by YouTube user Graham Hughes, and it's mind-melting.
Is penguins. Crested penguins. Parent penguin heading home. So why are these woodlands so attractive to penguins?
Now, it's important that you understand, those are the takes they went with after the director gave up. Those are the best ones. There was a 30-minute long real-world rendition of that scene from Hail Caesar where Ralph Fiennes goes back and forth with a cowboy trying to get him to deliver the line.
Would that it was...
Wait, watch my mouth. Would that it was so simple.
Would that it was so simple. Would that it was so simple.
My dear boy, why do you say that? Why do you say twas?
But with the director saying, all right, motherfucker, penguin. And Cumberbatch saying, panlons. Pain legs, that's what I said, because penling and penguins were the closest they got all day. He finally got it right on the Graham Norton show after explaining his performance on the documentary like this.
Apparently I got it wrong repeatedly in the documentary. It wasn't a documentary about said animal. It was...
And yet somehow it annoyingly makes him more charming.
Penguin. No, penguin.
You, man. All right, I love Kanye West music. I find him endlessly fascinating as a performer, but if I could have one of his gifts, it would be his complete inability to feel awkwardness. See, a lot of the stuff people hand wave away as craziness is actually just a dude who can like stare you in the eyes and be like, hold on, I didn't like your video as much as Beyonce's. Beyonce's video was much better. Here.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Without feeling even a twinge of the butterflies and heartburn the rest of us experience in awkward moments. Arguably the greatest illustration of this nonsense is a little scene video taken by Complex news anchor Tamara Dia from the St. Pablo tour. For context, the tour's gimmick was that Kanye performed the whole show on a stage that hovered around the stadium like a slow motion magic carpet. Being on the floor felt like being in a mosh pit in the Blade Runner universe, and being up above was equally cool looking. But on the night in question, midway through the show, he just said, turn the lights up, show's over, I can't let y'all have a show where I can't perform, I'm sorry.
I can't let y'all have a show where I can't.
Now, I'm the sort of person who wouldn't cut a date short if I was actively bleeding to death under the table. I would just die quietly with my eyes held open to avoid seeming rude. But Kanye stops the show because he can't go 100%. And I think everybody got their money back, so it's almost admirable. But what happens next is truly amazing. Whether he realized it or not, he decided to cancel the show when the stage was at the complete other end of the stadium from where it docked. And so with the lights coming on and thousands of people staring at him, he has to slowly float out of the stadium. If I walk into a room with more than 5 people in it, I become self-conscious about what to do with my hands, but this dude just takes that slow motion ride over the heads of thousands of increasingly pissed off fans like he's just waiting in line at a movie. I cover Crack's Diva Watch beat, and my girl biometer started picking up chatter a few years back when Ariana, don't call me Venti, Grande stormed off the set of a photo shoot because the photographer insisted on taking pictures of both sides of her face. Then her bodyguard confronted him in the parking lot and told him he had to delete all the pictures of the right side of her face. E-News anchor Juliana Rancic, who apparently doesn't know how to spell her first name, came forward saying that Grande's people had actually made her switch spots at an award show so Ariana could hide her right side and show off her left. Now the fact that she has a right side to her face would seem like something Ariana would want out there. being something she has in common with all but her most unfortunate fans. But the Diva Watch research squad was able to uncover a couple of photos of Grande with her right side showing, and woof. That clump of seaweed and shower drain spunk appears to have eyes, you guys. Now, obviously, she looks great on both sides, which kind of makes the whole thing weirder. Daniel Radcliffe suffers from a mild case of dyspraxia, a disorder that affects handwriting, shoe tying, and other fine motor skills. It also causes his eyes to kind of misfire and go off at different times when he blinks, which I feel bad making fun of because it's technically a condition, but not too bad because there's no need to be ashamed of one's blinking prowess. My wife can't wink, and watching her try is one of the most adorable / hilarious things I get to do on a regular basis. She just goes. It's terrible. So why should it be any less adorable that he can only wink? Let's check out this video cut together by cracked writer Eric Germ. Oh, ooh, gross. Stop that. No, that's bad. You've got a demon or something, man. You need to get that fixed, brah. All right, quick lightning round. Thanks to last year's Oscars, we all know Nicole Kidman can't clap, but wait till you see her try and run. The daughter from Gilmore Girls forgot how to hold things between the end of the show and the beginning of the Netflix movie. No actors know how to type. But the granddaddy of them all, apparently, to get admitted to the Screen Actors Guild, you need to first prove to them that you can't throw a baseball worth of shit. You guys ever notice how celebrities who reveal themselves to be human monsters in old age can't seem to figure out how to use YouTube? Probably not, since despite their ultra huge fame, only like a few people have watched Bill Cosby or Donald Trump's YouTube channel. And there's actually a really good reason. They don't understand just how anything on YouTube works. As Cody pointed out in his video about Trump's vlog, for being the most famous person in the world and someone who just used social media to hijack Western civilization, it's weird so many of Trump's videos have like no views. Although it's easy to understand why nobody gives a shit about his vlog. First of all, it's buried on the Trump Organization YouTube page under hot playlists like Trump International Realty, Trump The Next Generation, nice Star Trek reference nerds, Trump Golf, Donald Trump Jr., which obviously only has like 3 videos, and then one helpfully named just Trump. The playlist, From the Desk of Donald Trump, contains 66 nearly identical videos of Trump at his desk unleashing just ice cold takes on subjects I'm pretty sure nobody even gave a shit about at the time. Like Ryan Seacrest getting ashes dumped on him as part of Sacha Baron Cohen's publicity stunt at the Oscars. For some reason, Trump becomes fixated on why one security guard in the background should be fired.
And the security guard that was standing to the right, he ought to be fired immediately. And I only wish that the security guard that allowed it all to happen, number 1, gets fired, and number 2, go to school, learn about being security. You don't know, man.
Thus ends Donald Trump's brief but memorable attempt to make "you don't know, man" his next hit catchphrase. Later on in that same video, we get to witness another staple of his vlog. Donald Trump asks himself questions and pretends other people are asking them.
A lot of people are asking me about the Academy Awards.
Bizarrely, he uses this fake question not as an opportunity to talk about the Oscars, like the fake people are demanding, but to claim that he heard the Vanity Fair after party was boring.
I hear that the absolute worst party of the evening was the Vanity Fair party.
Because he's a man of the people. And also, he didn't get invited because he wouldn't be caught dead at that party. And they know it. And it was boring and people were sleeping and probably all wondering why he wasn't there. Anyways, that's just one of the more popular of 66 nearly identical videos on this vlog, which, since Cody made fun of it, has mostly been made private. Weird. The least popular video, that's still public, is Trump pretending people are asking him questions about who good presidents are and China.
One of you have asked, when was the last time we had a leader, a real leader in Washington? Another person asked, what are the long-term liabilities if we continue to allow China to do what they're doing to this country?
It's been viewed fewer times than Trump tweets in a day because it was released at a time when nobody gave a shit what he thought about the presidency or international relations. A stark reminder of how quickly a nation can lose its f***ing mind. Hey, speaking of losing your mind, Bill Cosby seems to think YouTube's some manner of phone. Here he is without any context whatsoever, quietly saying, yes, and then announcing the video's over 11 seconds later.
Yes. That's it.
Presumably when YouTube didn't answer him. Or because we just watched Bill Cosby shoot in his pants. Yes. Gross. Hey, look, another one.
Well, sir, here's my face. And it's in Italian, too.
The title of that video? Here's my face and it's in Italian too. Yes, those sure are the words you said. Hey, was that a bad dream? They can't capture bad dreams and put them on YouTube yet, can they? So yeah, it's not really clear what Bill Cosby thinks YouTube is. Some places he seems to think it's a phone, others it seems like he thinks it's just where you go to read out of context punchlines to Garfield comics.
I ate myself into this, and I'm going to eat myself out of it.
Either way, before any more of our celebrities get much older, we should check their YouTube channels because YouTube blindness is apparently a symptom that they'll turn out to be historic villains in a third act plot twist. I don't know why those two things are related, but as a wise man once said,
You don't know, man.
Yeah, I already said I didn't know, man. It's just not a very versatile catchphrase.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you want to subscribe, hit that big C in the middle, and if you want to watch more videos, hit one of the two boxes on the right. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell icon below so YouTube will notify you when we have a new video that you can watch.